Good evening and welcome to another edition of Gables Tutoring Online. As always, the number should appear on the screen where you can send your questions so that I can go over them. So if you have any questions, you can text them to that number and I will happily go over those questions here. Okay, for now, let's begin with the first problem of the night. Problem number one. Let me move this. Problem number one, a very elementary equation where we first collect like terms. And you see that 3, I can add 3 plus 8, and that's 11. Then I subtract 11 from both sides, and that leaves me with p is equal to -1, and that's the answer. Very easy question. Let's go to question number 2. Here they give me a scatter plot, and we quickly realize that the best way to sort of mimic the behavior of those points would be a curve. Now, obviously, it's not a line, so it's not A, it's not B, so it's gonna be either C or D. But which one is the best of the two? Well, obviously D, because as you can see, even before taking a look, even before seeing the choices, you draw this curve as close as possible to the points, and you're gonna get this. So that's the answer for number 2. Number 3, what is the positive solution of this problem, of that equation? Well, you can use algebra, in which case you add the 53 to the 91, and you get 144, meaning that k squared is 144. And then you take the square root. Now, whenever you take the square root, we have two possibilities, either a positive or a negative solution. So the square root of 144 is -12 or +12, but they want the positive solution, so that's the answer. Let's try number 5, another graph. An object was launched upward from a platform, and the graph models the height above the ground in meters of the object x seconds after it was launched. For which of the following intervals of time was the height of the object increasing? Well, this is the starting point. Oops, sorry. And the object goes up. It reaches a maximum. And then it starts going down. So obviously this piece during this time, it was going up. It was increasing its height. And it increases the height from 0 to 2. So that's the answer. Let's see. Let's try number 9. Number 9 is an exponential function with an initial value of 1800 and a growth factor of 1.02. The question is, what is the best interpretation of P of 0 equals 1800? Well, in this case, we have to understand the meaning of each variable here. So what is P of t? What is the meaning of P of t? P gives the estimated number of marine mammals in a certain area. So at 0, that means time is 0, there are 1800 mammals. So the answer has to be B because that's the initial value. This is the estimated number of marine mammals in the area, which is 1800 when the study began. Obviously, it's not A because it says the estimated number of marine mammals in the area was 102. That's not even, that number is not even there. So yeah, so it's A because when you put a 0 here, which is time is 0, is at the beginning of the study, this becomes 1, and 1 times 100 and, 1800, 1800 times 1 is 1800, which is the number of mammals. Okay, well, that's it for tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow in another edition of Gables Tutoring Online. Have a good night.